Think of diving in the Red Sea, and most people would think of sites like Ras Mohammed, the Thistlegorm, the wrecks at Abu Nuhas, or maybe even the sites further south like the Brothers, Daedalus, or Elphinstone. But head further north, up the east coast of the Sinai Peninsula, and you'll come across the less well-known quiet resort of Nuweiba. There's only a few hotels in the area, and we stayed at the Hilton Nuweiba Coral Resort. It's an all-inclusive resort with all the features you'd expect from the Hilton chain, and there's the added bonus of a great house reef. It has the usual manicured gardens, choices of restaurants, pools and bars, along with a variety of activities, so that if you're here with your family they won't be bored whilst you're off doing some diving. The dive centre is on site and is run by Emperor divers. The staff are friendly and cater for total beginners through to the more experienced amongst us. Abu Lulu is the house reef and has a variety of different areas to explore. It's just a few minutes stroll away and there's no need to lug your kit down to the beach, as the cart will take the strain. The water temperature ranges from 22 degrees in the winter months up to 30 degrees in the summer. It's an easy beach entry. When we went in May, all local dive sites were shore dives. Since we went, they've invested in a boat and are exploring new sites in the area and further afield. The pier is a great place to start your dives and is one of the main attractions for photographers and videographers. Quite often there's a shoal of silversides being herded by cornetfish, waiting to dart in and swallow any stragglers. Red Sea bream while away their time under the pier legs, and even a few jacks patrol this busy area. The pier legs are encrusted with hard corals, and Christmas tree worms of numerous colours sprout from the coral. Look closely at the legs and you may spot scorpionfish and dwarf lionfish. Common lionfish are easier to spot. They're here in large numbers and spend the daytime lazing around, and can be quite curious if you stay still and let them come to you. In the sandy area, tube anemones use their arms in a constant hunt for passing food. Leopard flounders blend perfectly into the sandy bottom. It's just their eyes that give them away. A slight movement catches your eye before a stargazer shakes itself and vanishes before your eyes, ready to ambush any passing fish. What was once used to catch fish is now used as a sanctuary by them. Juvenile lionfish are wary to leave the protection of the cage, but curiosity can sometimes get the better of them. If you put a mirror in the sand, they may well be tempted out to have a look. This porcupine fish seems pretty friendly, but looks like he's been in the wars. His tail is completely gone, but he seems to be coping okay. The reef area here isn't too big. It has one main pinnacle and loads of smaller bommies. Despite the size, the number and variety of life here is impressive. Female antheas add their splash of orange that's so typical of the Red Sea. And of course the reef simply wouldn't be complete without their anemone fish. Squat cleaner shrimps are found next to their anemone, wagging their tails in the usual fashion whilst rummaging through the coral for morsels to eat. Durban dancing shrimps tango their way across the ceilings of overhangs, never staying still for more than a brief moment. A black-breasted pipefish searches for food amongst the fronds of a tube worm. The peppered morays here seem to like company, or is it a case of safety in numbers? The markings above their eyes always look like eyebrows to me and gives them a permanent look of surprise. They're even happy to share their holes with undulate and other types of morays here.